Hey guys, so I decided to make a beautiful blouse for my mom. She's always cheering me on, always telling everyone, my daughter is a fashion designer. So I said, let me surprise her with something very nice. So you can see here, I'd already made the base of the blouse and I was just adding some details to enhance the look. After doing that, I went ahead to cut the flounce for the sleeve. Okay, I wasn't going to give my mom the bare minimum. Okay, I was going to glam her up. And here you can see I was in the process of constructing the flounce, pinning it just to secure it, and then thereafter I moved over to my sewing machine to stitch both sides of the flounce together. And at this point, I even smiled to myself and said, this blouse will fit her perfectly. And of course, I wasn't going to dull her shine. It's my mom we are talking about here. So I was done stitching and I flipped it over to the good side, and I'm just trying to, arrange it and make it perfect before I proceed to ironing it. And guys, I kid you not, it was a little bit difficult, but of course I scaled through. As you can see, I'm just trying to find my way around it. And here I was done, and thereafter I proceeded to ironing it. Of course, you know that the secret to a flounce is to give it a good press. And here I was done with the flounce of the two sleeves, and then I went back to my blouse, and you can see the spiral effect that I already done, and I was just going to make the final stitch there to create the perfect design that I wanted for this flounce on the sleeve of my mom's blouse. And you can just see I was just trying to work my way around it there. And I was very intentional to ensure that it comes out perfectly for my one and only mama. So fast forward to when I finished, I called her to come try it on. And she did, and it looked so good on her that I jokingly said, Mommy, this one no be free, oh, you go pay small. My people, that was how my mother switched to full African mother mode. She said, pay you, eh? Okay, oh, but first, pay me for the 9 months I carried you in my womb. Pay me for the sleepless nights. Pay me for this. Pay me for that. Anyway, I just stood there speechless, and in my mind I said, this woman has won, oh. She has used emotional blackmail to collect the blouse for free. And at this point, I officially surrendered. That was how the blouse became family property. No receipts, no refund, no argument. But you see, when she finally wore it, the way she started posing, turning around, smiling, I just knew I had done something right. She looked so beautiful, so confident, modeling it like she just won Miss African Mama 2025. And honestly, seeing that joy on her face was the real payment, and I knew right there that this would be the list of the blouses and garments I'll be making for her.